Hi guys, I'm Petko and today I'll be watching episode 15 from Attack on Titan. In the previous episode we saw Eren basically being trialed at a courtroom whether he should live or die. And in the end, by the wit, or should I say, of the scouts, they convinced the judge that Eren should live. And now he's he's gonna help reclaim some territories from the Titans. Hopefully. I hope in this episode we see some more action, because the previous episode was a bit slower paced. And the cool thing, not not the best thing, the story is very cool in this show, but one of the cool things is the action scenes. The gruesomeness of the Titans. So let's hope we see some of this in this episode. Before we get into today's episode, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to see the full-length reactions early, you can check out my Patreon in the description. Let's get into episode 15.
An architectural marvel, don't
Pretty
you
cool
agree?
castle, yeah. Architectural marvel.
Proper royal residence once upon a time, and more recently, our former headquarters. Now, this opulent bauble is little more than a holding cell. The place where we store our newest toy. Don't be expecting the royal treatment. Whether you're Titan or human, don't imagine for a second we all share the good captains and these.
Last time you knocked some of Eren's teeth out. Now you get your karma.
Certainly made an impression on him. Nope.
So here they are, the Scout Special Operations Squad, the Levi Squad.
You disgusting swineherd.
Petra Rahl, 10 Titan kills to her credit, 48 kill assists. Oduo Bozad, 39 kills, 9 assists.
Doesn't Mikasa already have more kills than that?
14 kills, 32 assists.
But the insides are shambles.
In which case, we have a problem, don't we? Best grab a broom and get to work.
If you need some faster and bigger sweeping, let Eren turn into a Titan and you're done.
Your sleeping quarters.
He'll pull up a tree and just...
Sir, again?
Our safest option. Your abilities are far from being under control.
Up close and personal, Captain Levi doesn't seem much like the hero he's cracked up to be. For one thing, he's a lot shorter. A bit on the temperamental side, too. Not exactly imbued with what you'd call the social graces.
I'm more put off by the seriousness. He's so dead earnest about following the higher-ups' rules.
I mean, he may be just
Didn't strike me as the
pretending.
type to take orders.
He just may pretend to follow the rules.
That's what I understand, anyway. I don't have the details.
What's going on?
Sir!
You're cleaning.
Just
lamentable.
cleaning?
Back upstairs now.
Definitely not gossiping about you.
Logistics base beyond the wall. And now
Most of us still find it hard to believe. So how does it work, this whole changing into a Titan trick? Really?
Wish I could tell you, but the fact is my memory's not clear. Guess it's kind of like being in a trance. I do know the trigger seems to be hurting myself in some way. Like biting my hand.
You're not going to get anything out of him, apart from what the scribblers have laid out in the reports.
If hurting is a way to turn,
If that one lays in you,
why didn't he turn when Levi was beating him? There probably is some other trigger
Good evening to you,
as well.
Levi. How is Castle Life treating everyone? In the event you haven't pieced it together yet, it's my job to spearhead the Scout Regiment's research efforts. Essentially, I poke and prod our captive Titan specimens. Join me, of course, on a quest of scientific discovery.
Well, I'm happy to help, except I'm afraid it's not up to me. I'm under close restrictions by order of the higher-ups, you see.
Levi, what's on the docket for him tomorrow?
Clearing out all the weeds?
Excellent then.
Are you running experiments or something?
Idiot. Shut up.
Ah, I knew it. You possess a singularly curious mind, don't you? I intend to get better acquainted with the titans we looked upon and trust.
I said it in this episode or in the last episode, I think, that they caught some titans
As a scientist,
and they'll probably do some experiments on them.
Conduct on all such captures. First was an attempt at communication. How are we feeling? Do you have a name? Hi there. Lovely weather, don't you think? Are you hungry? That was close! That's what I've been
I think he's hungry.
Sadly, my findings were consistent with all other past attempts. In honor of the cannibal tribe's notorious leader, I'm going to christen you beauties accordingly. You'll be Sawney. You are Bean. No need to fret, though. I'm not going to publicly disembowel you or burn you at the stake.
So now you try
Next
to
step involved sensory
make
deprivation.
Aaron
Denying the
speak
sunlight.
to them
Observing
or
evidence
something.
that Titans are less active in the nocturnal hours. We may extrapolate from this experiment that the sun is likely a key source of energy for them. Well done, Sawney. See you in the morning. Sweet dreams, you lug. Corroborating previous data, Sawney grew notably sluggish after only an hour's lack of sun. Bean, however, still beamed 3 hours in. A staggering find, believe me. They don't require food or water to survive.
That's probably related to their size or something.
No need to breathe. The only thing their bodies metabolize into energy is sunlight. 2 in particular perished of decapitation when we accidentally struck the soft spot.
Accidentally.
Chikatoloni and Albert, their names were. Such adorable ear-to-ear smiles.
At least someone else says that their smiles are adorable. It's not only me.
I couldn't bear it. Carry it on! Physical contact with them was the next obvious step because I simply had to know whether or not they experienced pain as you or I!
Boy, it isn't necessary for you to scream, Section.
I can't do this and not scream, damn you! Look at him! He's in absolute agony! My poor Bean! I'm so sorry! I hated myself for it. Sawney? Sweet pea? I've skewered you straight through the heart. Does it not hurt, dear? Go on. Talk to me.
I think he wants to eat you again, not talk to you.
You almost got me that time, didn't you, darling?
Commander, all due respect. But how can you be so lighthearted about them? You talk like they're badly behaved pets. You're a scout. You know that. You've seen them in action countless times.
Yeah, but somehow you have to
In fact, more than my fair share
find
of
how
friends
to
have
defeat
died in the
them.
jaws of a titan right in front of me.
And that can't happen without
First became
experiments,
scout.
probably.
I fought them out of pure white-hot hatred. I came to a realization. I'd kicked the severed head of a 3-meter titan out of spite, weighed next to nothing. Might as well have been a feather. In the realm of improbability, that fact would seem to rank fairly high. Their utter strength argues against it. Contrary to the appearance of density and great mass, the severed limbs were light as tree bark. I've been given to understand that when you
That's very
transform,
weird.
your titan body materializes as if out of thin air.
Everyone here's a little off. It's like I've wandered into a
A
sanctuary
little?
of crackpots. But
All of them are
their strive
some
for
kind
change.
of crazy.
That's been the appeal of the scouts all along, right? Commander Hanji, if you don't mind, I think I should hear about these experiments in greater detail. I want to know everything.
He also wants to understand about more about him when he turns into a titan.
Well, I might have glossed over 1 or 2 important details. I ought to start from our first captured titan. That was the birth of my first hypothesis, you see. Carried to its natural conclusion, though, the experiment yielded nothing of positive value. Let us review, shall we?
Well,
Consider how the
Eren looks more like he has to be in
Come quickly!
The Walking Dead and not Attack on Titan.
They're dead! Both of them killed!
Killed? Someone killed them? Hmm.
Sonny! Bean! How could this happen?
Why would someone kill them?
They haven't pegged the one responsible yet. They were killed just before dawn, apparently. By the time the guards got here,
There has to be some kind of reason for that. Probably someone doesn't want her to learn something.
Who do you think the real enemy is here? Ignore me. Loaded question.
He seems kind of sketchy. Maybe he's somehow connected. So guys, this was the episode. So apparently someone killed both of the Titans that they caught and were using as test subjects. The only reason I'm thinking of to kill them is if you want the scientists to not find something, because why would you kill them? They won't harm anyone. It won't be because someone is scared. It has to be for some kind of reason. That's what I'm getting, at least. Thank you guys for watching this episode with me, and see you in episode 16. Peace.